Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to take you through the barbell squat. I'm going to show you 3 variations how to do this, and we're going to kick it off firstly with the conventional squat, alright? So first thing I want you to do guys is make sure you've got your hand markings correct on the bar. You're going to see the ripples start to begin on the bar. In your commercial gyms you might see that wedding ring like silver piece that goes throughout, and that's going to be your guideline for your hands, okay? So in here guys, what I want you to do is take your thumbs right out to the markings on the ripple, take your hand round for there, okay? From there you're going to walk yourself underneath. When you make sure your hands are nice and tight, I'll get that sort of W shape with the body, elbows are underneath the bar. Make sure the barbell is nice and comfortable on your trap. So what I'm going to do to force that is just a false wee push, just to make sure I'm comfortable, okay? From there, I'm going to take a breath in, brace the core and lift up. And then I'm going to step back. Keep your feet nice and narrow when you step back, just in case there's any objects that might trip you up, okay? From there, you're going to take the feet nice and wide, 10 to 2, and you're going to point them out slightly as well, okay? Next step, guys, is I want you to drive the knees out when you squat down. Prior to that, I want you to take a big breath in, brace the core, drive the knees out and the way down. Breathe out and the way up. Okay, so I'm going to do a few more reps, guys, just to let you get the gist of that. Big breath in, core tight, breathe out and the way up. And then back in, okay? Feet nice and narrow on the way in. So from there, guys, we're going to talk about your high bar squat as well, alright? So what I want you to make sure you're doing on your high bar squat is to have the hands slightly narrower than you'd had on your conventional squat. And what that's going to do is let us really rev underneath and get under that bar, okay? You're going to feel that a wee bit more in your quads when we do change this position as well, just due to the depth that we're able to get to, okay? So what I'm trying to do on my high bar squat, as opposed to taking the thumbs on the outsides of the marking, I'm going to bring my pinkies to the inside of the marking, okay? So again, you need pretty good shoulder mobility to be able to do this one, so just pick a variation that suits you. The conventional is where we would always recommend that you start, okay? So I've got my pinkies on the inside. From there, I'm going to take myself underneath again. I'm in a much tighter position, much more secure position now as well, so I'm able to shift a slightly better load, okay? Exact same technique. I'm going to come up. I just want you to have a wee look at the pattern of my squat, because it's going to be slightly different now, and there's going to be a wee bit more depth here as well, okay? So same techniques, big breath in, brace the core, and down. Try and get that 6 seconds, guys, on your decline, okay? Feet nice and narrow, bring ourselves back in, okay? So from there, lastly then guys, we are going to go on to our low bar squat, alright? You can shift a wee bit more of a load doing it from your low bar squat. It does tend to take a wee bit more toll on the back, which is why we would recommend either your conventional or your high bar squat, okay? So this low bar squat, you tend to see a lot of power lifters doing it. They can shift a lot more from here. There's not as much range of motion though, which is something that we're really focused on with you guys. So your hand positioning on this one, guys, to go against what we've been saying, is you would take your hands out nice and wide, alright? And then from there, you're going to go round, bring yourself underneath. So the bar is going to sit slightly lower on the traps, okay? And this is why it's called a low bar squat. You're going to come up, bring yourselves back. I'm going to go side on just to let you see what my range of motion is. I'm almost slightly folding the body as opposed to going into a deep squat, okay? But this is good if we're moving max loads. So we're here, and then we come up, okay? Try and still get that lowering phase, 46 seconds. Big breath in, brace the core, and then up, alright? A few more guys just this way, just to make sure that you completely understand how to move through the mechanics of this. Right, back, and then up. So you can see I'm really using my back in this as well to push me back up to where I'm at. Nice and easy on your way back in. If you are using a portable rack, just take your time because your hands are going to be pretty close to the markings, alright? Lower off, and then that's us. So guys, if you've got any questions on this, please don't hesitate to ask. As we say, if you're thinking it, chances are so is someone else, guys. So if there's anything you think we can add to this video, or any questions you have, then give us a wee shout, okay? Cheers.